Episode 12, McGrouchville, Land of Sadness. We are in the post-tournament of madness, and then spring has sprung, storms and sadness with baseball. So I will try to lead this team here as the captain, Matthew, along with the gambler, Landon.
What up, though?
And everybody's funny man, Christopher. I don't have a cool catchphrase for you yet. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, introduce me as Brother Chris. I'm like, I mean, I guess, but that's very a unique situation.
Unique in New York.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to keep it simple, like bartenders always just everybody loves a good bartender. So
if we had any fans and listeners, we could solicit, hey, what should this guy's name be? So
I know, but there's people who are probably listening to this who I don't know were not even born yet by the last time I actually served an alcoholic drink for money, So I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing though. But regardless, I'm here. Hola.
Yeah. Hola, indeed. How's everyone's week been?
It's been pretty good. Can't complain too much, I'll say.
But you will.
But you will.
I mean, there's always things to complain about. But it's
for our new listener, the top of the program, we always start out with the grouchiness of it, and we hate on Landon here. So let's hear about how your crappy week is.
I thought we were going to maybe save this for a little bit later, but sports. I'm for one NBA playoffs. Let's get this regular season over with. It's down in the dumps so bad right now. But MLB, it's back. We're betting on that every day. I'm glad afternoon baseball games are back.
Mainly we don't care, sir. But listen, the Florida Gators did win the tournament. Did you win any money?
Yes, I did. Thank you again. I know I predicted and bet on Florida to win. Yeah, I mentioned that on the podcast, whichever episodes that I thought Florida was going to win. So it's good that the prediction actually came right.
See, you should be pumping out bets for folks.
Bet responsibly, folks.
Bet responsibly.
Betting. So you bet on and won?
Yep, bet on Florida.
And yeah, because they covered the 1.5 there.
1.5 money line. It was a sweat. Houston dominated the whole game. I think Florida only led for maybe a total of 1 or 2 minutes, if that.
Yeah, we'll jump into that in some of those games before, and the sadness.
I'll hit the snooze button and then go for another Makers and Ginger while you guys talk about the basketball games that I did not watch. Well, I mean, we binged so much basketball on the road weekend, which was amazing. But then watching the Final Four, it wasn't even on my radar, man. After Tennessee was out, I was like, it's, back to casual basketball fan. It just
back to reality.
Yeah, it didn't hit for me. I was just like, okay, and I thought it was cool. All the number ones were in there, but yeah, we've been watching the White Lotus, all the people.
The what?
The White Lotus.
This guy.
It's on Max.
Oh, I don't have it.
Whereas people still might say HBO Max.
I know I get in trouble for saying HBO Max, but free plug-in here. If you are wanting Max, you need to look for the deals come after Thanksgiving Day, the Black Friday ones, the $2 for 6 months kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean Max it's the thing. It's almost like when Twitter X. Fortunately, I don't read articles where they're saying Max, formerly HBO Max, because I think it's absolutely just it's so stupid when I read an article and it says something is quoted from X and then in parenthetical expression it says formerly Twitter. We know, man. We know. I don't even have an X account, but I know what it is. You don't have to waste all that copy space and be redundant and all the things.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still this. I still like calling Twitter X. Just you had two more in there. You in dangerous territory.
I'm completely cool with saying Twitter. I'm completely cool with saying X. I'm completely cool with flip-flopping in your conversation. What I'm not cool is reading news and sports articles where they refer to Twitter or X, and then they always put in parenthetical expression, formerly Twitter. It's, I mean, dude, it's 2025. We've been over this for so long. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I mean, the redundancy it's nauseating. It reminds me
You know what? You cannot find us on X though, but maybe one day when we get our marketing department going.
yeah, maybe we'll see a blue
Maybe,
chip.
you know what? That's it's the middle of sports, baseball season. Let's let some anger out. Don't keep it all in. Let's let live X's, live tweets, whatever they're called now. Let them free flow.
The dumpster fire from the middle of Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Is this a sensitive subject?
Man,
It's the worst.
I know. So maybe it's a hitting coach that has to change. Because you cannot have that many stacked players and not be hitting the way that. Red Sox. I think we need a new hitting coach. We have so many talented players, but it's it's so weird being so streaky. Red Sox. We won. I think we started 1-5, but then we went on a 5-game winning streak, and then we went on a 3-game losing streak.
you won today, sir, so it's
Yeah.
fine. And you can't play the bird teams all the time with the Cardinals and Blue Jays, so that's where you beat up on, Sam.
And Orioles. But have anybody even seen an Oriole before?
I look outside all the time, man. There's a bird. I got the little orange belly. It's fine.
Is that? Oh, I thought those were just mostly regular birds.
Do you think they're fiction?
No, it's just
Dragons, these wolves, this wolf that
Like
came
a
out.
dire-
It's you see a red bird. Oh, that's a cardinal. It's rare you can see them, but you just notice them. A blue jay, you can see them, but an oriole is I expect it to be more distinct. It's just it looks like a regular bird.
Man,
Am I just tripping about that? But
I mean, maybe if they want to go extinct, they could bring them back.
well, that's what I was about to say before we hop into the news we sort of care about. I mean, what are we bringing back? Wolves that were extinct, and aren't they in one of these shows that you watch? This what
was in or is, because we know that written fiction is it's still in its current state, right? So it's in present tense. Gosh, I feel like with all my language today that I just stepped out of English 101 or something. I swear, I don't know why I'm taking this take here. I don't know, but yeah, the direwolf was featured in Game of Thrones and prominently. It's a big deal. I would love to have one. I think it'd be awesome. I mean, Chipper looks like one, kind of ish, but he definitely doesn't have the awesome features.
Landon's probably lost in the sauce here.
yeah,
You know what's going on?
Something about wolves and extinct, a TV show.
Playing the question marks. I mean, this is why we need to go camera to see the eyes, the glaze, where.
Yeah.
I'm staring out,
and
I'm in the middle of traffic here.
I was catching up on news you don't care about. So.
Oh, this is news that yeah, I'm not sure Landon. Yeah, he's keeping his 2 F's in his pocket. He's not giving them to us. It's you guys and your mythical figures there.
Hey,
I mean, it could be Jurassic Park-esque.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's. I mean, we're gonna go bring back T-Rex and get the little Velociraptors up there. So.
Jurassic Park, Landon.
I haven't seen any of the originals. I don't think.
I
haven't seen any of them. Same team, man.
No, I've seen the one. I've seen one with Chris Pratt in it. I've seen one of them.
All right, that's it's recent. So
that's what I said. I haven't seen any of the original ones, but I've seen. I think the first.
You don't remember the first one, Chris, where the guy's just taking a poop and then the whole bathroom just blows up and the T-Rex scopes him up.
Yeah, I think I've probably seen bits and pieces, but
Hmm.
For some reason, when that came out, I just had other things that I was really interested in. Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't dinosaurs. I'll tell you that.
Goodness.
Uh,
Well, hopefully we do not start, bringing back dinosaurs and keep, start with these little wolves. I remember what Landon does not remember this, but the sheep that they cloned way back in the 90s.
Dolly?
This was
what?
Dolly the sheep. Landon's
Oh,
blown.
gosh.
His brain is just gone.
I'm not even surprised. Like, there's so many things that I'm sure that you can clone. It's just like what's safe and what do you actually want to clone. That's like, I don't know, I guess important. I don't know. It's like,
I'm sure our family has some
it's like, I
views
don't.
on this, though.
I just thought like it's. I don't know if I want to say what I want to say, but
The afterpay won't
You're the editor,
talk.
man. You can edit it out.
nah.
Or you can just like put in a long beat.
uh, I'm just. They kind of go to cloning, something similar, family stuff. Y'all can. Hopefully, y'all get where I'm trying to go.
No, I don't, but that's okay.
I'm sure somebody does.
Oh, man.
And now,
Well, I've got.
I hope that there's a whole list of folks out there. It's like, what? Like, yeah, I'm reading the tea leaves, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All those things. I think I am. I'm just not sure what kind of twist of a response I want to put on this thing.
Yeah.
Spin it.
I mean, we're in the first 11 minutes, so.
I know.
Yeah, for our two viewers out there, the new format is kind of BS around the first 10 minutes and then hop into the topics. But my last gripe here is, so we've had so much rain and in the Ohio Valley area. I mean, things are just flowing everywhere and everything is a river. Luckily, the house is still here. But so there was some sunshine the past couple of days. So that means the grass is growing and it's time to cut grass, and it's terrible. It's part of, I guess, home ownership if you don't have an HOA that cuts and does it for you. So, shots.
I've never even heard of like HOA before. I guess Ohio is like, oh, there's HOA that like takes care of neighborhoods and stuff. Like there's rules and stuff. I didn't know that was a thing.
There's some rules.
Yeah, I'm not a homeowner, so it's like I'm never like even looked.
This guy's like JG Wentworth over here. He wants his money now. He
does.
he hates investing. He hates home ownership.
No. I like sports investing.
Okay,
Speaking of sports investing, so the game, it was Monday night, right?
Yes.
You won. So when the market crashed Tuesday, right? Tuesday.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Tuesday the market like took a dip. Well, we've been hanging out with our money folks, financial advisors for, I don't know, has it been like 2 months or so? Kind of reconnected with them, and we had some funds that were in a brokerage account that was really literally just getting eaten up with taxes every year. I'm like, oh, like so frustrated. I may have talked about this before, how frustrating it is. And the guy was like, hey, there's another vehicle we can put that in. So I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. And I didn't really consider, never think about timing the market. But Tuesday or Wednesday morning, I called him back because he called me on Tuesday, and he was like, hey, all your accounts all up to date, yada yada, and it bought like a 5-figure amount of shares on the closing day of Tuesday. So it really like smashed like bought when it's like super low, and then it rode the wave up Wednesday, like when the market was going at 8%. I was like, oh, is this
that is wild?
Like that stuff never happens to me. I'm like, oh, because I don't really, I'm never like, I'm always be buying like, every month. It's like, okay, let's put this in. But this was like a weird thing that was just kind of flukish, and it took the company like longer than normal to inject the money and get the account open. And he was kind of grumbling about it, and I was like, dude, I don't really care, as long as it gets taken care of. And just the way it hit, I was like, oh, like yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm not. I probably would have lost my butt on gambling on basketball weekend, but this sounds like a W. Like I'll chalk it up, man. Yeah, like yeah, Jesus took the wheel in this. Yeah, I mean, of course, this is all retirement stuff, so I won't see it till forever. But it'll be fun to look at over the years. Yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
Like I've tried doing stock stuff, but it's just like I've done like paper trading and stuff, and it's like I'm never successful because like it's so to me
Can't
it's so
look at it.
No, because like I want to do like just please practice, and it's like it plus it seems like you have to put so much money in for so little effort. It's like you have to be for any type of thing. It seems like you have to put like $1,000 in. Anything less than that, it's like you're barely seeing anything back, or worst case, you're just losing money.
What?
I mean, like, I don't know.
We don't give out financial advice here, but
No.
this is fun to run around on.
I don't know. Yeah, I've only done paper trading. Like, I just, I meddle with like.
Are you talking about like
$100.
the Robin Hood stuff or the
I've tried like
Acorn?
I'm trying Weeble. And yeah, like since I saw the paper trading, like I've done $100, and it just keeps going down.
Yeah, man, we can't day trade. I don't know anything about that stuff.
I don't know anything
That's
about.
basically stock.
Nature.
It's basically stock still.
Yeah.
It's like
there's no thrill to it, man. That was the only thrill that I've seen. Like oh, okay, cool. Like you just see the market, you're like, oh, I know this is like it's like a thing because it's in the news. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't sit there every day and like look at any of that stuff. I look at it like once every quarter, maybe. Mm-hmm.
We go through Edward Jones, and I put in so much a month, and then we have our 401k, and so. But I mean, we got kids too, so I won't see anything be fruitful for the next 8 to 10 years. So
yeah.
But Landon, you're in your 20s, man. You can make it. This is time to shine, man. If I could go back retroactively, I would.
I do have like obviously the savings, like and I do have like an Acorns account, but it's like I'm talking like quick money, nah.
Playing the long game, that's what we're trying to do.
I'm not good at quick money.
Again, Acorns is about the only thing I know about. It's like I just but still it's very little. Like that's my little thing, but it's like as far as like let me put actual money into a specific stock, I have no clue what to do.
That's why you have somebody who kind of takes care of it for you. So we have a guy.
But then you gotta pay them, and that's more money out of your pocket, and it's like
no, they just take it out of they don't take it out of your pocket. They just take it out of your little your funds or whatever, the percentage. You can find some that don't work on commission. I mean, they don't know how far that'll get you. Listen, we're not paid to give any out advice. We're just going to encourage you to play the long game. But now that we've lost everybody money, let's talk about some other losers. I mean, the NBA.
I think the
where do we want to start? The NBA.
Well, wait, I was waiting for Chris to jump in.
Acorn. Wouldn't that be
You what?
My dad joke. I think the rapper Akon. He should be the promoter for Acorn.
Like Snoop Dogg commercials.
Yeah. Akon and Snoop Dogg could like be on there. People were like, "Who's Akon again?"
Oh my gosh! But since the last time we've spoke, I mean, we've seen a plethora of NBA coaches lose their jobs. So, Landon, you want to give us some news we don't care about here?
Oh gosh, there's a lot of things that happen. Yeah, for some reason,
Christopher was not kidding. He's exiting.
Oh, gee. Yeah, Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know if this is the last time, but if this was, I'm pretty sure it was like after our last recording of the pod. But yeah, Taylor Jenkins and Memphis Grizzlies. At the time it was like 9 games before the NBA playoffs. At the time they were in the 4th seed, I believe, 4th of the playoffs. Gets canned. And ever since then, after that they lost like 3 straight games. Granted, it's to the Celtics, the Lakers, and some other top team. Might have been the Thunder, but it's like, what a time to fire your head coach.
And the Nuggets.
And Nuggets. They are in the fourth seed, and they had the best player on earth in Nikola Jokic. It just, I don't understand that one. I think with both of them, it's like just the coaches and the front office didn't see eye to eye, and when you're not on the same page, it's like nothing good will ever come out of it. But it's the fact that it's mainly the timing. It's like you're literally firing your coach less than 10 games. In the case of Mike Malone, there's literally 3 games left until the playoffs. What do you expect to do? Like, you're literally just telling your fan base, yeah, we don't care about trying to win a title now.
Well, that's funny you say. I know Chris was not kidding about exiting on the NBA talk, but I was thinking about this. So, out of the past, 6 years, the coaches that have won titles the past 6 years, 4 of them have been fired?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, Nick Nurse.
I don't know if that's the right number, but can you imagine, Nick, winning at life in your normal job and then getting fired? Christopher, what's
Yeah. No, in football, it happens, right? You can take your team to playoffs and then fired. I guess it happens in the NBA as well, right?
I think it's just like teams expect the same results year after year. Yeah, teams, I guess, just expect the same results year after year, even though usually after a team wins a championship, you start losing your key players. Like with Denver Nuggets in 2023 when they won a championship, they lost a key piece off their bench with Bruce Brown, and they have not been the same since. And they don't even have a bench, so they're relying heavily on their starters. So, like, that's why they haven't been as well, because anytime Jokic goes off the court, the team's a minus and really doesn't have any help. And, Coach Malone was just doing his best to, with what little talent, except for the Jokic he has. So, if anything, I think the GM, which he did get fired, but I think he should have been the only one that got the boot. And then in Taylor Jenkins' case, I think they say he lost the locker room, especially with Ja Morant. But granted, Ja Morant has missed like 30 games this year or something like that. He's missed a lot, and you're gonna rely on him to basically run the team when he doesn't play that much, gets hurt often, and now he's shooting off a lot of guns.
Again?
Celebration guns.
Oh, that's true. He did get fined $75K, right?
Yep, $75K.
That is not in your Acorn account.
No, it is not. And literally, like, first game, like, the NBA warned him, hey, stop doing this. The next game, he did it again, and that's when he got fined. So then what does he do the third game for a celebration? Like, okay, he throws a grenade. It's like, do you not get it? Like, and you want that guy running the face of the franchise who's immature, in my opinion. Like, I get, you can be all hype and everything, but it's like, and plus, Chris, I don't know, I'm sure you've heard this, but like, last year he's been suspended for showing off guns on social media and like in the club and stuff. Like,
yeah, I was aware of that actually.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I was
tracking that. And that's what I thought. Like, I thought he was like shooting guns like outside of his on his property or something. I'm like, well, that should be perfectly fine. He lives in Tennessee. I'm guessing that would be acceptable under most jurisdictions. But no, so he's doing like finger guns like on the court.
Yeah, but like he's like showing off guns on his like IG lives, like a thug would. And he got suspended, I think once for 8 games for doing it, and then he did it again in the club. Or no, I think the first time was in like team facility type of stuff. He had a gun, like
Was
whole
it show and
Gil,
tell? You bring your guns to work?
I
Like,
guess a whole Gilwood Arena style.
like what? I mean, I think there's just a time and a place, and the NBA, they're not wanting to have this kind of like NRA promotion mentality, right?
Right. Well, especially like I think it was uh there was I can't remember the name, but like he was on Gilbert Arenas' podcast the other day, but I'm going to butcher his name. I know he's one of the NBA legends, but he's like mentioned like it's also the fact that he's in Memphis doing it. Memphis not the safest of areas. You know, people
No, I
get
mean,
shot every day, and like
yeah,
you're
there's highly urban area.
promoting
Mhm.
promoting gun violence in a very dangerous city.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like that's another little thing. But yeah, again, and you want that guy, being the face of the franchise when he may not even be the best player.
Right. I guess the trick to it is limit your distractions. It should be like any other workplace, right? I mean,
Right.
like don't go in with guns blazing, man. Like
Yeah,
like
especially.
Voldemort will come to Memphis. He
Yeah.
will. He will.
Oh yeah,
He will fly. Yeah, first class, and he'll come get you, man. Yeah. Um,
yeah, and especially that's not how he grew up. Chris, here's some professional. Like you remember the last battle scene in 8 Mile, like rap battle scene.
mhm.
You've
And
seen that movie?
yes, I
Have
have.
you seen it?
Yes,
We can't sell those shirts this week.
it has my boy Eminem on it, so or in it. So, but yeah, and, he basically exposed the fake gangster in that movie, and that's basically what John Moran is a wannabe gangster for some reason. When he grew up, in a nice family, nice home, and everything like that.
Plus, his Acorn account is probably indicative of.
He doesn't even need an Acorn account.
Man, well,
Um,
listen, I am rooting. I'm a lowly Grizzlies fan, and I know that they will exit the first round. So, wrap up our NBA talk here. Who you gonna bet on, Landon, to win this
Who?
thing? I mean, the playoffs are like 90 days. They last from like forever. I mean, April
It's
to
just,
freaking June. So,
yeah, who am I bet? Again, a little biased, but I still have the Celtics to win. But I'm also a Celtics fan. But also, and if it's not the Celtics, obviously Cleveland's been dominant this whole year, and and then it's so hard to choose, like not choose, but it's like not so hard not to go with just the favorites. You know, like Thunder, Cleveland, or Celtics. But it's like if you bet on all three, you're not going to get any type of returns because those are the favorites. But
there you go. May your Acorn account be blessed.
yeah, I guess I guess you're going up for some type of long shot, maybe. Maybe the Warriors because like they've been amazing with Jimmy Butler since he.
We hated on that guy earlier in the podcast, and
We did.
you
I can't stand the guy for what he did in Miami his last remaining months, but can't lie that connect him in connection with Jimmy controlling the mid range and layups and Steph controlling the perimeter. It's pretty solid. Except I just don't like the fact that they don't have a solid big man down low. But maybe they'll just outshoot everybody.
there you go.
And last thing for I guess NBA news you don't care about, the Celtics officially have they broke the franchise team record of threes that was set by Isaiah Thomas back in 2016 with like 245, and then this year 3 players have passed that.
You said Isaiah Thomas?
Yes, not Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, you tricked me there.
Yeah, but it's a little
I
landmark.
got interested for like a nanosecond.
I saw his eyes, wheels
Yeah,
rolling.
no, little man, 5'10", 5'11", little.
How do you think he's related anyway to the OG Isaiah Thomas? Was he just named after him?
I guess so. I'm not.
Kind of
Yeah,
like Carmelo Anthony kid.
Oh yeah. Woo, that's a subject on another podcast if you want those.
As it takes.
But yeah,
It's not spelled the same.
yeah, but yeah, 3 players this year have passed his record that he set in 2016 with Derek White leading the charge. He passed them 3 days. Peyton Pritchard, our 6th man of the year, and Jason Tatum, our.
Get that crap out of here. All right, betters.
All right.
That's who we're going for, and then we'll give a little shout out to the ladies basketball too. Congrats, UConn. I guess. I mean, and Paige Beckers is she not going to be the number 1 pick? Is she going to be the number 1 pick?
She's definitely the number 1 pick, and
Couldn't tell you who else is going to be after that.
So. And thank you for the money, Paige Beckers.
There you go. Well, after all this, we have entered the land of sadness. So, I mean, spring sports. What are you doing with your time now, Christopher, now that the Braves are not putting the W's? And we like the Predators, but there's no reason to watch playoff hockey.
Correct. Yeah. That's what I was saying. It was like somehow I found myself at lunch. Les and I went to a Mexican restaurant, and they had a game on the bar top. And on Sunday afternoon, and it was like such a blowout. UConn just absolutely dominated, and I was like, I can't believe we're watching this. But hey, shout out! I mean, well done. I mean, the guy has 12 titles now?
I believe so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the thing. 12 titles in anything. I mean,
oh yeah,
underwater basket weaving. I mean, that be good at it. Right?
Yeah.
No. Vacation's coming up, so I'm doing the, it's kind of like a college kid when there's a final due, and the final coming up, have not done anything for your studies finals or your, put your paper together. Even though you've had all semester, like I've been like cramming in the home gym. I've been like doubling up workouts and doing all the things, man. So I could, look like I didn't like kidnap my wife and abduct her and take her to Mexico. So that's been kind of the focus along with work and normal things. But yeah, because it really would be, it would or say, that guy's bald or, obviously going down, and neither are true. So can't have that happening.
Good on you for working out, because I don't know about you guys, but ever since bro weekend, it's been so hard for me to still get back in my normal routine.
I just don't. But my excuse is I'm a dad, so I've just chalked it up. I mean, it does stink walking around and breathing heavy, so I've got to fix that, and then try not to intake so many calories. But I love food, so I think maybe just get back on the water game, walking more. I don't know. I have zero advice for you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. Like ever since then, I just think about, oh my gosh, I just want so much food all the time, and I don't feel like going to the gym, and I hate it. But
it's the easiest thing, man. All it takes is 1 or 2 days in a row of talking yourself out of going to the gym or working out, and you're like, I'm done. And it takes forever to get back in the groove. You just really have to, to start,
Yeah,
and it's easy when I'm in the groove. When I'm crushing them. But catch me later in the summer when it's hot and I don't feel like doing anything. No, man, I'm like, oh gosh.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Especially.
The dog agrees.
Again, it's like I can go for one day, but then it's like, oh, something would come up, and like, here's my excuse for not going today.
Well, what other?
What?
sports items do you have?
I have a family anecdote.
Oh,
Yeah. So back on Leona Swamp, there used to be a you may or may not remember, but Gigi had this. It was a circular little sign that was decorative, and it said, "Backdoor friends are best."
what?
I
I don't remember this.
Yeah,
Right.
and it said backdoor. And I didn't realize the impact that it would have. And I bet that thing was probably sold to, I don't know, numerous. I mean, it must have been sold across the United States in different parts. I don't know, like countryside, in and out of urban markets, because clearly there's been some challengers to that. And I think it needs to be addressed.
This is the sign that says "Backdoor friends are the best."
Yep.
Look.
Landon, I don't think you ever got to attend this house. I mean, it was sold in 2001. Well, sold, quotes, and
Foreclosure.
foreclosure in 2001. But I mean, to set the scene, this is not like a neighborhood. Well, it was like a rural kind of area. I mean, they're not necessarily farmland, but how would you describe it, Christopher? Like in the countryside?
It's out in the country, but you can be in town, and in 15 minutes, right? So
you come in trick or treat. Backdoor friends are the bad things. Yeah.
And they were like little chickens or something. Like little chickens.
I do remember the chickens. So now I'm starting to connect it.
I got the animal correct. I'm glad I didn't say giraffes or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally, yeah. It's
Can you imagine that person who created that, their Acorn account? I mean, it's kind of...
Yeah. I think there's some contenders out there who like put it to the test. So they're, sometimes if you take that challenge, you might wind up in the hospital and need corrective surgery.
Oh, yeah, don't take any challenges on.
Other times you don't. Yeah.
You can Google it, friends. And
choose your adventure.
Mm-hmm. There you go. This is way more fun than talking sports.
Are you sure? Like, I don't know. I kind of want to have I don't want to say debate, but it's like, taking the challenge of being a fan of a bad sports team, or like just not knowing your team's not going to go anywhere. What is that like?
Because it's the best when they turn it around. Like if the Braves get out of this funk and they pull like a 1990-91 like worst to first scenario, dude, it'll be so much better than just like, oh, okay, this dominated the whole season and then lost in the first round. I've seen that film. I've seen that film more recently than I care to. It's awful.
Yeah.
You want your team to come in like...
I think it probably just depends. Like, you could have like a team like, like the Lions last year, where they did dominate the whole season. But like that fan base has been down in the dump for so long. So like, was it disappointing, or were you just so happy you had so many like wins and were at least able to enjoy the sport?
Right. I mean, if you're a Lions fan, are you still in that gratitude time where you're like, man, we're just happy to be here? Or are you like, hey, we should be to the next level. We should be to the next stages.
Yeah.
Like we've been dating a long time.
To get married.
Like let's do the thing.
Yeah, it's like, you ready to get a ring on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mixing metaphors, but yeah, it's 100%. Yeah, and so, yeah, I mean, and the windows for these championships are so small.
Yeah, because I don't know. I cheated, picking my favorite team. So it's like I picked all my sports teams based off whoever won the championship of the season I watched. So it's like,
that doesn't count. Ohio State did not win the time you watched. Your daddy.
It was like,
you wouldn't have remembered 2002.
No, it was 2007. Or 2007.
They didn't win in 2007.
I thought they did.
They got smoked in those back-to-back years by Florida and LSU.
What?
That Tim Tebow time? 07?
Yeah, Tim Tebow time.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the Chris Leak, and then
What?
Tebow. But Tim Tebow was on that team.
Mm.
Yeah, get out of here with your nonsense, Landon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
You still
Okay,
think
then let's go.
I think we
I don't
did.
think.
Still thinking
Okay,
about the chickens in the back door.
okay. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about Ohio State. I was thinking like the professional sports. Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being a jerk over here because none of my teams win, so that's fine. That is not true. I don't know. I got the wrong hat on tonight, but as a Cardinals fan, so I got married in 2011, and the David Freese game, I was actually moping around, being a moat on the couch, and it was the first year Sarah and I were married, of course, so we're in this tiny apartment, and the Cardinals are playing the Rangers. And I turned it off. I was like, there's no way they're coming back. And then Christopher saved the day and says, hey, you got to turn the game back on. And
Yeah, I think I was watching that game.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Freeze hits the home run. Well, he gets that. I think it was a triple. Cruz couldn't make the catch. Then hits the home run, get it to game 7, and then Chris Carpenter, I believe, was the one who shut him down on that. And then Uncle Michael came over and ate all of our snacks. So
That doesn't. See, now I don't believe you. I believed everything up until that point. Yeah, my boss at the time, he was a huge Cards fan, still is. Yeah, he was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this happened." Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it was weird listening to the Cardinals like dominate Paul Skeens the other day, like with 5 runs, and like that was the most career runs that Paul Skeens like gave up, and it just hadn't made to the Cardinals, which very mediocre team and like a team you wouldn't expect.
You act like this is not the beginning of the year. So
yeah, and I mean his sophomore slump is due.
Yeah,
right.
I mean the guy has no facial you don't know when he's happy, when he's sad.
You know why? And this is the last joke because I know that I've expired my 5 uses of it. But he's too concerned with having a great backdoor friend, and so he blew the game. So that is
yeah. Him.
Final thoughts, Jerry Springer style, on that topic.
I mean, it could mess with your pitching, or it could do the George Costanza piece. Well, yeah. Well, Costanza's was different in that. Yeah, when he did not have the backdoor friends, he was crushing life.
Oh, he hates crushing life, man. I somehow pivoted from Home Improvement over to Seinfeld. Kind of back on that train, man. Yeah. Leslie was watching, I think, when I came in from Pro Weekend. Yeah, that Sunday evening. She had on Seinfeld, so we just been watching it since.
We've been hitting back on The Office, jumping back in. So.
Yeah.
The first season, I did not realize that. I feel like I got to take a shower.
Yeah, super cringe. It would never fly in today's movies.
Landon's never seen it. Back on the catchphrase.
Never seen it. Yeah.
I mean, but this is the time when you need to be investing and going out making friends and doing your thing. You got plenty of time to watch TV, man. Like it is written in your DNA.
It is in your DNA.
Watching shows that were 30 years before your time.
I think your parents are still watching like Green Acres and stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nick at Night rules the roost, man.
Oh gosh.
And I do enjoy George when I'm in a hotel room though, and there's nothing to watch, and find some Friends on.
Yeah, Friends and George Lopez. Is George Lopez still playing?
George Lopez. You think that guy's funny? I don't know. He's getting a thumbs down.
Y'all didn't like that show?
But that what's her name? Carmen? Carmen, the daughter?
Carmen and Angie. Yeah, those are 2 main reasons to watch, I'll say.
There you go. You can recycle the joke, Christopher.
I know. I feel like I've used all my tokens.
goodness. Well, speaking of Paul Skeens and company, I don't know who's pitching this weekend, but they are in town versus the Red Legs, and so we are going Sunday to see.
Date night or day afternoon. I'm jealous of that. That's awesome.
Yes.
Hey, get a picture of Livy for me.
I don't know if that'll happen. I mean, I don't want to be taken away by security and anything.
Fun that dude, 99 cents plus tax. You could buy yourself an adult beverage at the game. Instead, what is really happening with these people? I mean, I've been in sales and customer service for, over 25 years now. Mathematically, that, right? So I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and we could do a whole podcast. You guys just let us know, and Matthew and I can compile. And now Landon has the new age of the nonsense from the door dashing of how brutal customer service is taxing on your soul. But when you're just trying to do a side hustle and make some money doing something that you love, it shouldn't be so just ingratiating. Like what was your emotions when you got this thing, man? Like when you got that
Rage in the cage.
That's it, man. Yeah, I went full Billy Corgan there, man. I was just like,
For the folks out there, yeah. I mean, you try to flip some of the football cards on the eBay, and I saw, sometimes you're waiting for inventory and for your good stuff to come back in, and you're kind of assessing what you have, and then sometimes you just let things go just to be a filler or just throw some freebies in. So I sold an item for literally 99 cents. So the gentleman, I'm assuming it's a gentleman, just paid for the shipping and then sends back this message of just nonsense. That's the best way I can describe it. Just complaining about how it wasn't perfect and this is, it was 99 cents. And you're probably thinking, oh man, it's just a cardboard with a guy on it. But some of that cardboard is worth some stuff. And so I've sold some things. I mean, probably the highest sale I've ever had is individual, because I do have a couple of folks, I think they set up at shows. And so they'll buy 3 or 4 different graded cards and such. So one card I've sold the highest, and it's not that impressive, but to me it's impressive. It's $500. It wasn't anything like that. And so, and with eBay, free plug there. I mean, if you sell an item over $250, that goes to the little authentication thing. So I sort of, I kind of mix it up. So all this to say, this 99 cent grape, I just gave the guy his money back, but he's taking pictures and just sending me all kinds of things. Luckily, in the eBay, you can block them, so he will not be buying again. There goes his 99 cents.
Yeah, all I can think about is Macklemore's Thrift Shop song.
There you go.
Like that's like
this guy's gonna pop some tags.
I mean, literally, I don't. I mean,
I'm glad you knew that.
I've been teed off about $1 before. I mean,
how?
Based on experience and principle. I mean, I'm not Karen or anything. Are you kidding me? But I'll tell people about it. I mean, it's like, really? Like it went up $1? Like, usually it's price increases that like.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
product.
You bought something.
Overall price increases where like subscriptions go up and then nickel and dime and all the things. Old. Yeah, but something that like you're engaging in the market, dude. You're not dealing with corporate, man. Like it's just a guy.
Just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy, man. Trying to make a buck.
Yeah. Like you could probably. Oh gosh, I know what you're going to say, but yeah, it's literally you tip somebody more than $1.
Some of us do.
And
some of us do. I just walked into us.
I know that's why I said this to begin with, but that's why I said to begin with. But it's like, he paid less than.
Blame it on that Acorn account not profiting, or your little DoorDash guy the other day. This guy.
Yeah, I got free food from that.
Yeah, what? I still don't understand the story. So I mean, we're all trying to hustle and make the monies, and obviously, I mean, We just do this for fun, unless we can actually get some folks to listen in. But what happened on this order? How did you end up in this in
I
this crazy land?
Okay, so okay, here's the original order. It was like a half mile for like $4. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Like,
I'd be riding my bike for $4 for
yeah,
half a mile.
exactly. But so I was like, and it was like McDonald's, and I'm like, okay, I'm literally right there at McDonald's. Pick up the order, and then like the drop off originally says like Crystals, which is also like quarter mile away. Okay, they're not
We do not have those in Ohio. I think the closest one is in Indiana.
really. I've
Sad
yeah,
day.
I mean, Crystal's overpriced for the amount of food you get, but no. But like, okay, whatever. So then I'm at Crystal's and like, I get the message, "Hey, I'm sorry, I put in the wrong address." I'm like, what? What does that even mean? So it's like, yeah, I'm actually, I think I put in like he said, I think I just put in the wrong address or something, and then he like I did message or then he messaged, "Hey, I'll send you 10 extra bucks if you come out to my place and deliver it." So I was like, "Okay, what's your real address?" And like, there's some place that's like 30 miles away. And I'm like, no, I'm
30
good.
miles away. It wasn't worth the $10 for you.
Absolutely not. That's what 30 cents per mile. Quick math.
I don't understand. Like this is me just being stupid. I don't know how it all works out to where you are making money for. I won't pick on necessarily DoorDash, but some of these items with delivery, food delivery, shopping, grocery stuff. Was that
like Instacart?
like Instacart? Yeah. How does that like? Talk to me like I'm a third grader, just in case I one day
I
end
don't
up on.
have the I don't have the first hand, but did you hear the Smart Money Happy Hour podcast the other week?
I did not.
Oh, George Camel, your boy George Camel, he did he did it. He did Instacart. The guy's on baby step 7, like an actual millionaire, and he did Instacart, and we're like what? Like, what are you talking about? Like what? And that was my thing. It's like, what are you talking about? Like what? And he did it for content because he wanted to know what the hype was about. He said it was brutal. He said it was tough. He said it was really,
Yeah,
really tough to
yeah.
do.
There's something like grocery shopping is not something I would want to do. Like
Yeah, I know a lady.
I literally just want to go pick up and deliver. I don't want to be
Like,
shopping and stuff.
they
Mhm.
shop it, and it's like picking up like
He said it was a
actual.
bunch of bottled water. One because he did 5 hours over like the course of a week or so. Like not, I guess like an hour and 50%. He said he made like $150 like during the course, but he got some snooty tips like $3 in like bougie town, Nolensville and Williamson County. Yeah, yeah. It was like $3. But yeah, he slung a bunch of like cases of water. It was like super heavy. One gal, he picked her prescription up from like a Publix or something, and went to her house. Well, for that you have to you need a wet signature from the patient,
Yeah.
right? So she wasn't there. She was at a con.
What?
Had to, like rush it back to Publix, and like
Oh,
it was just a waste of. It was an act of futility. Like he had to take it back so she could get it the next day. She's like, "Oh my god, I need this prescription to live." Like seriously, like yeah. Like
I need to go back and listen to that one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like the side hustles. Like what side hustles like actually are like, good. Yeah.
I'm always stick with my Uber and DoorDash, and it's if the money and the distance is not right, I'm not accepting it.
What dictates that? Like, how do you know if it's right or not?
So when I first started, I looked up like tips and things, and it's like, for basically like my kind of like rule is this: I kind of want whatever the miles is, I want at least like 1.5 that money. So it's like if it's 3 miles, I want at least $5 at least. If I have to like the total distance.
I guess because Sarah takes care of all the orders. I don't ever look at them. I just look at the percentage on the total. So I'm trying to learn, and this will have to be a whole podcast, I guess, because I'm trying to learn as the consumer. Am I just tipping off? Do I see the miles let you go, or am I just going off the total?
No,
Okay.
you're because any Dasher, Uber person can accept it, and then it just depends on if they think it's worth it or not.
Got it. But you still get paid whether it's tips or not, right?
Yeah, it'll show you it shows you the full money. Like here's what your money you're going to be getting is up front.
I think I just couldn't follow directions. I would show up at like a McAllister's Deli, and then I would show up like, "Hey, I'm here for an Uber pickup," but I would be in the wrong area. They would have to be like, "It's all done here."
I think that would be easier than the shopping piece, though.
It's true.
That's
Yeah.
what surprised.
Yeah, because all
did that.
All I have to do is just pick up the order.
You ever nervous about going and dropping the orders off?
No, not really. Honestly, I hate I don't hate, but it's like the people who want to meet at the door. It's always a pain.
You get that?
Yeah, because it's like I gotta wait for them to show up at the door.
So it says that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
like during COVID times when our liquors were delivered to us when we lived in Clarksville. Oh, it was the best. Like the guy, he came so often. He pop it off, and we'd be in the backyard in the kiddie pool sitting there, and and I'd hear like a honk or like something, and I'd come out and I'd just wave at him like, "Hey, we're good." Like, yeah, man. Like literally, there shouldn't be the interaction, right? Unless it's prescription something situation.
Well, again, alcohol. It's like you gotta scan. I don't do alcohol deliveries because I don't want to deal with it. But it's like you have to scan the ID.
Oh yeah, your ID.
Oh, I bet people freak out. Like, you don't want to see my.
Yeah.
Steal your identity.
You have to scan their ID. Landon?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Apparently, I don't know how it works. I've never. Yeah, because
Wow.
Yeah, they're supposed to. People are supposed to scan the little barcode on the back to verify it.
Oh, gotcha. There might be more money involved though if you ever
Well, again, I've had alcohol orders, but it's normally never worth the miles because it's always to me it's always someplace some person super far away, and then they don't just 17 miles for $8. I'm not doing
it's
that.
half. It's not $35 or whatever you want, or $40.
Yeah, again, it just depends on where the person lives and how many miles I have to go.
But you might get a good tip.
No, because they tip up front, Matthew.
They typically.
What is that? Oh, it says on the front.
Yeah, everything's up front, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. That's why he can pick and choose.
That's why I pick and choose.
Yeah. I never had that luxury waiting tables and bartending, man. It was, it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Goodness. I didn't mean to take us down that rabbit hole, but we're talking about, we've covering all the bases today, unlike the Braves.
Well, we got 2 weeks to make up, man. We had an off week last week. So
I can't even remember what happened. I just remember it was we had the crazy weather. The neighbor's tree fell, and we had foster training, so that was fun. Learned a lot. I don't even know if it's appropriate.
Les worked last Thursday day, so it it worked out okay. We got to watch the White Lotus.
There you go. We've kind of covered already in the previous episode, but we got the NFL draft coming up too. So
I know, but it's like Valentine's Day, Matthew. We can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it. Can't talk about Easter. We're about to hit.
So sick of hearing. I'm now at the point of draft exhaustion where I listen. I can't listen to local radio anymore talking about the draft because they're running out of gas on it too, man. They're out of steam. They're grasping at straws about what they can possibly talk about Cam Ward, whether it's his fart stinks or not, or what's going on here. I'm over it, man. We're gonna get him. It's a foregone conclusion.
It's gonna be awesome.
What's over
Save this tape
there,
for that.
gambler?
Yeah, I'm.
Hey, I mean, we can
At least you don't have Daniel
face
Jones.
Daniel Jones. He'll see
I was-
Daniel Jones two
Yeah.
times a year, man.
Yeah, I did like. I guess what we're gonna nickname him, Indiana Jones.
Is he going to win the starting quarterback position?
I don't know. I just want.
You just want to quit. I need the
I don't
draft
want-
to hurry up and get here because of the cards on this stuff. So I've been get the Travis Hunters and Sanders and Cam Wards. I've been selling, flipping, but I've got a whole stack that's just sitting at the little freaking grading factory, just waiting for somebody to just assign a number and send it back.
Oh, they're at the Wonka shop.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's good because I mean, you wanted to hit right around that time, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they'll
And then,
get it back to you.
It's when is the draft?
then like 2 weeks, Landon.
It's the
Oh,
Thursday.
you know what other draft is happening soon?
No, we don't care
WNBA
about the WNBA.
Yeah, WNBA draft next.
With the
Actually,
who is it? The Dallas Valkyries,
Dallas Wings, #1 pick.
Dallas Wings.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. Like
No,
how many teams are in the WNBA now?
13.
13.
13, yep. And and 14 coming next year. After this
Expansion?
Yep.
Do they run the expansion team like they do like in NHL? Like where they
You must have missed the whole text thread on this.
Miss her.
Oh, I probably did, man. Like, and
Yeah,
I probably did.
It is like a lottery. It is. We discovered that it is like the NHL.
Well, our audience wasn't on the text thread.
They were not. No,
They were
and
not,
so
okay.
I don't know if we want to throw in
Okay.
more family members on this, but
News you don't care about, but yeah.
WNBA.
WNBA, there's a 4-team lottery, and then the expansion teams get the 5th pick.
yeah, didn't make sense to me. But I guess they allegedly purged the rest of the other teams. You get to claim somebody.
Yeah, they picked like the other teams got to protect 6 players of their choosing, and then the expansion team Valkyries got to pick whoever was unprotected.
I know we give you crap on the ladies basketball front, but you guys can give me crap on it. I mean, I'm getting ready for the old WrestleMania thing. It's the only thing because it's the girls, they don't like sports, and so they only get into the wrestling. So we'll be doing that. It's actually on Easter weekend, so the Gigi will be here during WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Tonight.
And
is she rolling it by herself?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
yeah.
I do think they have to get back on that early Sunday on Easter to pay the bills.
But
Tis the season.
yes. Gosh. Yeah,
It is tax day next week, so hopefully,
I'm holding out till the last second.
I'm getting prepared now.
The pain game.
I'm getting prepared now.
To pay taxes, Landon? You owe taxes?
I mean, yeah.
You do?
I mean, I have a full-time job.
Usually,
wait,
like,
you don't get a refund?
you get a refund?
I mean, I don't know about all that. I'm just saying I'm getting prepared.
Did you?
I don't know what.
Taxes?
I have never had to. I've always got refund. But
Did you?
like,
I guess let me restate the question.
maybe I'm doing taxes.
Did you prepare your taxes already? Are they ready to go?
No, I'm doing them now.
Oh, you're doing them now.
Yeah, I've done. Cause I do a little bit each day. Like I've got all
Audience
my.
wants to know what the hell is happening here with dude. You have a full-time job, and we know you you sling the crack rock to all these lazy bums. Like, I get all that, but what? Like, you don't like. I'm not.
What day is today? At the
I'm
day of recording.
a folder this thick of what I need to do. And
I mean,
hey,
I'm
Tuesday's it, man.
like this is Okay, so I'm probably just way oversimplifying it because like this is honestly my first year of doing it. Like I guess I'm on because I've always been claimed, so I always just
What?
yeah. I've always
Oh, because you're 27 now.
yeah.
Wait, you can claim up to that long?
I think it's
Aren't you excited, Matthew?
I'm gonna be.
it's like I think from what it's like if you're still if you still have kids living at home, you can still like get claimed.
But you weren't
Huh.
living at home. IRS doesn't need to know that. Dude,
This is
But-
wild.
this is wild. So this is the first time that you filed your
again,
taxes
like
as a
well, like because like I thought because like we didn't know the rules last year, so it's like we went to our tax accountant person
Mhm.
and like and it's like okay every year my parents claim me and like so that they would get I guess whatever
the credit.
benefit.
The
Yeah.
credit. Matthew, is that
Yeah.
like $2,000?
And then like and
It's
then,
like it's $2,000.
Or actually, after 18, it's less, right? I think it. Yeah.
Yeah, it does depend on your
So
how
let's
old the
do
kid is.
$1,000. Let's just
Yeah.
okay, but whatever.
1,000.
But, yeah, I mean, so, like,
But your mom, I guess, her taxes got to be complicated. So I
Oh,
guess
oh yeah, like there's so many like write-offs and but yeah, I've done. I think at least as far as I know, I've done all my DoorDash, Uber stuff.
you got all your receipts.
Miles and
Receipts, miles, any car stuff like oil changes. I've all that done. Now I've got.
I don't think you get oil
Now
changes.
I've got it. So what?
I don't think you get oil changes. I think it's just mileage.
Again, I'm just doing anything that can do car payments and car insurance.
This guy is bringing out everything.
I'm just like I'm.
friends at the IRS who are like coming after you, man.
This is things like I don't know. I don't know if it.
That's funny. I did.
I mean,
okay.
I use my car. I use my
look at that.
car to make money.
But I wrote off the DirecTV thing because of I gotta watch sports to get as far as education to know the market.
We have given out so much erroneous information to the
But
like,
again,
please
these things like I don't know if you can, but it's like I will be prepared if I can.
Van, hopefully the IRS gets abolished and they will not come after us.
for sure. That is on the radar.
Again, it's like I use my car to make money. Should I?
I do,
Man.
Everyone does. You don't get to write oil
I drive
changes and
to work every day.
you don't get oil changes.
But it's like that's different. Like you just drive to work. Like I really use my car.
You're
to make
driving
money.
to work.
And I drive for all these deliveries.
It's mileage, man. I promise you, dude.
Again, this is just
That's funny.
this is just preparation, like just in case if I can. I don't know if I can.
Won't be able to.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking of anything I can.
I don't want you to get like federal pound me in the butt prison, man.
You're gonna have to get the chicken sign.
I'm trying to save you, man. Like
Again, this
don't
is
want
where I'm.
bad.
Again,
Like
this is where I'm just going to ask whoever does my taxes, like, hey, if this can this be written off?
yeah,
I
and they'll
don't
be like,
know.
no, I did
Okay,
the same
then-
thing, bro, and it's just your miles. What
And
miles?
then, again, this is just in case. I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
like where your head's at though. You're like, man, I'm gonna go like.
Hey, I'm trying to get as much as I can.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean,
yeah, tax avoidance is completely legal. Tax evasion, that's where backdoor friends are not the best.
Yeah, and I'm going to do like my music stuff next.
oh man.
Make sure you're like right off time for the podcast. Like, well, I did like an hour of editing last Sunday. It's gonna be
Wait till we get social media marketing going.
no.
Oh.
Goodness, I was frustrated when we did our taxes because I spent like too much money and too many write-offs, so I didn't really make a profit on the business. So like this year, trying to do a better job and actually like make the money.
Then how can like people like let's say people take business trips to like let's say Hawaii and they get
This guy is stuck on the.
Oh yeah, well, travel and entertainment is a feature.
Yeah, but like
not
oh
all.
it's like oh we discussed business in Hawaii. It's a tax write off.
Mm-hmm.
Not at the oil change place.
Not the oil change.
The Midas is not giving you that touch.
You might be able to get the mileage to the oil change place. I think
Valvoline.
maybe, mileage to
I'm
Valvoline.
just doing anything I can think of that may help me, may not. I might be just waiting. Plus, it's like it only took like 5 minutes to do all these calculations.
Godspeed, man.
Just have more kids and get write-offs. That's you can have some of mine. I'm just taking them all in. I told Sarah the other day I'm ready to just foster and adopt and get 4. Let's make it a whole full house.
Oh gosh!
Here's something crazy though I didn't know. So we get a stipend.
You have gray hair in 2 years.
Dude, my body's already gone. I'm not even 40 yet. And so we get the stipend for having a foster kid. Here's what I didn't realize in the state of Ohio, and you have to file it like when you do like the adoption, you have so many days, but you can get a grant like for each kid or whatever, like during that adoption process. And one lady got like a $20,000 grant. They just write you a check, like happy adoption day kind of thing. You're gonna have to fact check me on that, but I learned something in training the other day that was pretty wild on that. So just have kids for write-offs and adopt and bring them all in.
Well, since Landon's an oil change land here.
Yeah. Just wait till I do music and like I have all my.
I don't want to burst your bubble, man, but Uncle Sam will. He'll burst it harder than you imagined.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it's like, just give it to whoever I work with. Let them take care. Like, hey, you can write this off. You can't write this off.
Oh yeah. That's the thing, and they'll and
they'll guide you.
I did the exact same thing too. It was like, here you go. Like, here's all the things.
I feel like so we use the little tax prep thing that Batman uses, aka that's the father-in-law. If we have to do the little Rolodex, and you just put in the little things, and it does it for you. I did call H&R Block though, and I asked him about like, hey, this is what. Do I count this as a business thing or a hobby thing or whatever? And they did a good job guiding through. They did not charge anything over the phone. So before we had Ellie, we went to a tax thing at H&R Block, and it was brutal. We owed that year, and it was like $300, $400 on top of that.
Ugh.
So good luck.
Oh yeah, you had the pre-kid land.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm. That's my world, man, and it sucks.
Man, that was full steam ahead. We've taken the full.
Yeah,
full round.
Next day, up, and then that just shot out.
Yeah.
I guess because it sucks so much. If we didn't have this stuff, it would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, $100,000 will be an extra $13,000. Matthew would be like, 13 grand?
Wait, what?
Yeah, if we didn't have a federal income tax, then about
this
you would probably have around now with state income tax. I mean, anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 to $13,000 extra. Yeah.
Maybe bro weekend every weekend.
$1,000, man. Yeah, just like that. Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Oh goodness. Any other Springer final thoughts? I'm still got the stupid sign in my head.
Come to us for any financial advice.
Do not come to us for any financial advice.
Masters at this.
We're not those people. We're not legally allowed to say.
We're gonna have to put a disclaimer. I mean, good luck on your taxes, your gambling picks, making money, not owing money, what you write off, everything in between. So live to fight another day.
Fresh set of downs.
Fresh set of
Yeah.
downs.
Yeah.
Oh man, we don't have any good catchphrases just yet, too. So we're gonna have to get on that.
Just haven't seen it.
Just haven't seen it. We gotta get those shirts marketing. Oh man. Well, until next time in the McGrouchville. I mean, good luck with life. If you have any fun stories, don't forget to utilize that YouTube link. And you can like, subscribe, put something in there. We don't even care if we get some banter. At least bring some entertainment for us, and we will continue to. We'll try not to miss any more dates, but life happens, and obviously it's Grouchy in the McGrouchville, and beware of any of the signs with the backdoor friends out there. So
Yes.
with that, we are out in the McGrouchville.
This episode sucked.